think raising awareness for trigeminal neuralgia will not only raise awareness for others to learn what this condition is and to raise empathy for others, to be there for others, to be support for others, to lift people up that are going through this debilitating condition. It's just amazing that people don't care what we're going through, and no matter what you tell them, they just don't care. I think that raising awareness will also help bring a cure. Raising money and donating to the Facial Pain Research Foundation, who is finding a cure for TN, will help my future.
Ron said, better treatment options would definitely improve my future. Ideally, better surgical options is what I'm hoping for, something permanent. I think raising awareness would make life easier if doctors understand better. A lot still have never heard of trigeminal neuralgia, unfortunately. Nikki said, raising awareness means more neurologists not taking this disease for granted, means others understand what some people go through just to live every day. If I could seek a true cure, that would be the most amazing news ever. It would mean I could live a full life and be there for my son. It would mean I could then be there for other people in the way I need help. It would be a whole new life for me. Eve said, I wish there were more people talking about these rare conditions of neuralgia and more doctors studying it to find a cure. Teresa said, it would mean having my life back, living without fear. Erin said, raising awareness is everything. People with chronic illness live totally different lives, but especially for invisible illness, our lives appear to not be that different. We don't look sick, a sentence that boils my blood. It's why awareness is so important. A cure or better treatment options would mean I could get my life back, or at least part of it.
At the very least, raising awareness fosters knowledge and understanding. Further than that, it could bring better treatment options with less risks and less side effects. Doctors would have more knowledge and could more easily specialize in facial pain. It could make people more comfortable and give them a better quality of life. That's the difference between needing to stay home all the time and being able to go hang out with friends or go to school or work. Even further than that, it could bring us a cure, which means that thousands and thousands of people would no longer have to be in pain. I wouldn't have to worry about things like my financial future or my ability to have children. My family wouldn't have to constantly be in fear or have to be ready to take me to the hospital at a moment's notice. To put it plainly, it's the difference between merely surviving and having a quality of life, and that is huge and valuable.
Ken said, currently my trigem is being held at bay with 1 pill a day. I would be very hopeful that no one else would have to go through what I and many others have had to endure. Ashton said, since TN is a rare disease, the funding is not great. Since I cannot seek out surgical options, I am hopeful that there will be a medication or in-office treatment that will be created for TN specifically.
How do you think raising awareness on TN can impact your future? That's a really good question. Well, already, just in this short year that I've had TN, I can see that raising awareness affects me in a profound way in forming community. I've joined a community here on Instagram and I've met so many people, so many wonderful people like Mackenzie, and it's just building community while we raise awareness is a wonderful thing, and I know we will get there one day. Having a cure or better treatment for TN would mean the world, and I know it would take so many people out of suffering every day, and it would allow us to be on less medications and have less side effects and be able to function like normal. It might also mean for some not having brain surgery every 5 years. And I'm truly hoping, even if we don't have a cure soon, if we can just keep getting better treatment options for us all.
Bianca said, wow, Raising awareness is so important because we exist and we matter. We are also not alone, and to cure, just thinking about it makes me want to cry. It would mean a second chance at actually living life for me. I am thankful for being able to afford private medical attention, but it'd be so good to be cured and to be that Bianca I was back in my school days. Catherine said, raising awareness for anything helps educate people. A cure or better treatment options would be amazing, especially for those that aren't able to achieve remission. Sydney said, raising awareness can impact my future in immeasurable ways. Finding better treatment could mean that I could more easily achieve my goals that I had pre-diagnosis. Mandy said, better options and a possible cure means everything to me. Whether it happens or not, it means there's hope. It means there are others fighting and looking for options and answers for us. Elma said, first of all, I would be pain-free, be able to be alive. I would be the best mom I could be, the best wife. I could continue my business and grow it. Marvis said, awareness would mean the medical field would maybe be aware of this illness and start treatment right away. Know what meds to work with or start with. Future for me would be I could breathe. I could go to places without worrying about the weather, be assured the triggers aren't setting pain off. Also that others, especially young ones, don't have to suffer this extreme illness.
So as far as awareness, I think there needs to be a better understanding within the medical community. I think a lot of times we are teaching the doctors and nurses how to handle it along the way and need to really know the details and be able to advocate for ourselves rather than, there being an understanding within the medical community of what this is. And on a wider scale, if chronic pain was listened to and focused on at a larger level, there's just not a huge focus in general of how to deal with chronic pain. There's not a whole lot of options for this condition or a lot of other pain conditions. It feels like it's kind of, a hit and miss approach on it. We spend half of our time trying to ignore the condition and continue on our lives and not have that be the main focus. And it feels like the other half of the time is explaining to other people that, this is a real element of my life. This is not me just complaining. I'm not just tired. So I think, in general, just working on chronic pain would be, not necessarily a cure, but would be able to, sustain folks and make it possible to live their lives without, a surgical intervention. So, I've gone to a pain management doctor for quite a while now, and getting that frank response of there's nothing more I can do for you, so you should probably just have brain surgery isn't ideal, and I wish there were just some more options that weren't quite as invasive.